Hi, Leather Rokk here. Welcome to my channel. And you know Cassie the garden cat. Well, speaking of gardens, this is my part 2 that I promised you of my garden update. And as I referenced in part 1, this is indoors. Oh, my grouchy garden cat. Oh, he's not in the garden anymore. Oh, you would just like to bite my face off, wouldn't you, baby? Oh, no, we're not going to do that. Oh, my goodness. Listen to that. Well, so come with me and I will show you what happened to my plants, and this wonderful, delightful, complaining cat is going to go down the hall because she's a miserable little grouchy girl. So, I was really hoping that I would get to show you my plants in the ground where they're supposed to be. But no, that would just be too easy, wouldn't it? Where my plants are supposed to be, but they are not where they're supposed to be. As you can see, my plants that are supposed to be nice red juicy tomatoes and sweet peppers and hot peppers and all kinds of things, but they never made it into the ground because they were never big enough to successfully be transplanted. However, I'm sure you can't see from up here, but the very top of these tomato plants have finally started to get flowers on them. So that means technically I might get tomatoes, maybe around Christmas time. I don't know. But the thing that I'm really nervous about, this room, the radiator, we've tried bleeding the radiators ever since we moved into this apartment, and this room never gets heated. So anything that's in here in a couple of months is probably going to die. That said, let's see if you can even see the yellow flowers. It would be really wonderful if I got some tomatoes. But I'm going to show you what I was able to harvest in the garden. Look at this. This is going to be really hot, whatever kind it is. And got some jalapenos. And I've got different stages of ripeness in tomatoes here. Got some that are really nice, and I could eat this if I wanted to. I've got tiny little peppers, and I've got not much bigger than that. And I've got peppers this size. And I've got more tomatoes. And as a matter of fact, I have a big bowl full of vegetables. And I have a really interesting bag that I would like to show you. I'm going to try not to make you can't do much about the sound the bags make. I can't help that. But in this bag here, I've got some really interesting things. I wish you could smell this. This is mint. I've got handfuls and handfuls of mint. I've got lots and lots of this parsley, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash it off, and I'm going to chop it, and I'm going to freeze it. Now, this is going to be the tricky part here. Oh, this is something I think you might find interesting. You know what these are? These are Brussels sprouts. They grow in the ground like this, and they have kind of big leaves on them. And incidentally, you can eat the leaves of these. They taste just like Brussels sprouts. They obviously are in the cabbage family. They're really good for you. They have so many benefits as far as vitamin C goes. They have cancer preventative benefits. You can never eat enough of your cruciferous vegetables. They're wonderful. I love to just boil them and put salt and pepper and a little bit of butter on them. You can put a little bit of lemon juice on them. You don't need to heavily season them. You know, a little bit of salt's really all you need, but they are so good for you. And I'm so lucky that I really crave healthy foods. I really do. Aside from the fact that I love chocolate and I love potato chips too, but I really love vegetables. But these, flat leaf parsley of some kind. I wish you could smell it. Now, look who I got. Can you see this? Can you see? Maybe you couldn't see that. I have another little friend. Oh, hello. Aren't you pretty? Aren't you pretty? Oh, yes. Very, very beautiful. And I'm going to take better care of him than I did with the last one. You guys don't know what I went through trying to save the last caterpillar that I accidentally brought in. I found the leaf that he was on. He was on the parsley. I put another parsley leaf in the pot that he was on. I tried my best to keep the guy alive. I don't think he's still alive, though. But this guy that I just brought in, I'm going to try to take better care of him. Now, let me see what else I have here. I'm trying not to make a mess. This grow room is also a storage room. We used to have 2 storage rooms in my apartment, and before this building was sold, the last landlord pressured us to clean out one of the storage rooms. So what we ended up doing is consolidating 2 rooms full of storage stuff into one room. And then my other roommate decided to take that room as his office. So, and I don't have access to it. So this room here has twice the stuff that it should have. And it makes it even harder for me to clean and organize and do all my stuff. So I really wish I could heat this room, because it would be wonderful if I could make a greenhouse out of this. Or even, for that matter, if it could be subletted out or something. Oh, here's another red ripe tomato. Oh, and got lots of these little cherry tomatoes. I don't know what it is with I went out of my way to grow from seeds like Rutgers and beefsteak. Nice big tomatoes, and most of the tomatoes people were growing tended to be pretty small. So, but everything that we grow, everybody around here, it's all organic. Have you guys ever seen a tomatillo before? They have this outer covering, and when you open it up, you see that they look like green tomatoes inside. And that's really great that you know they're always clean when you take the husks off of them. This, I believe, is rosemary. Yes, it is. Now, these things you can dry and you can use year-round. Let's see, what else do I have here? All this rosemary. I have lavender in here. I have 2 kinds of mint. I have basil in here. Yeah. All this stuff I gotta go through. I'm not gonna do that in front of you right now. I think you probably find things boring. But let's just see if I do get some tomatoes that are growing in here now. I don't know if I'm going to have to do my own pollinating. If that's the case, I'm going to have to get on a step stool, and I'm going to use a Q-tip, and I'm going to tickle each of the flowers, and hopefully that will serve as a pollination, because it really would be nice if I actually got some tomatoes, considering I invested in seeds, potting soil, and all the nurturing that takes to grow from a plant from seed to, as you can see, these are taller than me now. So I've invested in time and money, and I would really like to see something for my efforts. All right. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you like me and my content, I would love to have you subscribe. And if you do, make sure to hit that bell notification so it looks like it's ringing. That way you won't miss anything. I would love to take you along on my adventures. This will probably be the last of the garden series, but you know there's a whole lot of other things for me to film, and hopefully you will be entertained. I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.